laughing, learning, absurdity, and skill building. I'm back with my friend Chris. He's right up there. Boop, boop, boop. Beep, boop.
Hey.
Hey. And last time, what did we do? I think we graduated from high school. And we're now certified killing machines.
Yeah, it's been 20 years since we recorded last. I graduated from high school. Oh, yeah, you meant in the game.
In the game. And in this...
Yes, we graduated from murder school.
Yeah. And this, I believe, is a 1 hour train ride that we're going on. That's my memory of what happens next. Whenever you're ready, hit that play button and let's commentate.
Boom.
Boom. You know, when I was making this intro video, I had to pick a song that I knew I wouldn't mind listening to approximately 80 times.
Right. I've been listening to a podcast called The Worst Idea of All Time.
Yeah.
It's two New Zealand comedians watching the same bad movie once a week for a year.
I love that idea.
They've done that 3 times now.
Oh, I love that idea.
The first one was Grown Ups 2, and the second one I'm listening to right now is Sex and the City 2.
Wait a minute. You didn't.
That was the movie about a show that had ended 10 years earlier.
What's this all of a
so
sudden?
You can.
You really buried the lead there. You should have opened with that, because that's not okay. Let's see. I know we will, but hey, take it easy. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it would be really cool if the 3 of us are still together. Yeah. Sometimes you have to sit and make sure that they're done before you move on.
Oh yeah, it's because the dialogue in this, like, unlike earlier Final Fantasy games, it doesn't like lock you into place sometimes. You can just like wander away and they're still like yelling at you.
And it's interesting, they would play with that later in like Final Fantasy 12, where as you walk by people, you can hear their conversation and the audio level scales with how far away you are from the person.
Did we talk about how easy it is to navigate Balam Gardens last time? I think we did.
Briefly. Keep going though, because I think the level design in this game is
pretty darn good.
Clutch. They really did away with like in Final Fantasy 7. There were still like mazes where you had to go down the wrong way to get the treasure chest.
In this one, it's just like, listen, we know you're here for the boss and the plot events and stuff, so like just go ahead.
Yep.
Just go ahead.
And
the challenges are in other things, right? They're not in mazes.
And there's a lot of hidden stuff, right? There's the hidden draw points, especially.
Magazines, things like that.
Magazines.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting design choice, and I wish JRPGs in general did that. Oh, hey. First time we've seen that, huh?
Yeah, we got paid. Do you want to talk a bit about the money in this game, or do we want to save that for another time?
Oh, I guess we can talk about it now, because the first time it's come up.
Yeah.
We'll wait a second.
1 more minute.
Yes. God, he's so cool, Glen. God.
Hey, don't you know? Those things don't work on water.
You need power.
Have you forgotten?
Man, if he had the metal hat from,
sorry.
you know, that Biff has
But
in that.
It may come in handy on a seed mission someday. the judges of that.
Oh.
Confiscate it. So there's a quick note here to make about the audio
All of you
production.
are members of Seed, but nevertheless, you're still students at this.
For the last episode and this episode, I didn't quiet the music enough when I was talking. And I have fixed that for the next episode and the ones going
all the others
forward.
in Abide by Garden.
But here you can hear that the
Understood?
the music is interfering with the voice acting.
Yep.
Well, about your first mission. You are to go to Timber. There you will be supporting a resistance faction. That is your mission. A member of the faction will contact you at Timber Station. This person will talk to you and say, "The forests of Timber sure have changed." At this time you must reply, "But the owls are still around." That is the password. Just follow the faction's orders. Whoa, just the three of us? Correct. We have agreed to do this mission for very little money. Normally, we would never accept such requests, but enough talk about that. Well then, Squall, you are the squad leader. Use your best judgment based on the situation. Zell and Selfie, you are to support Squall and give your all to carry out the faction's plans. Oh, and Squall, I forgot to give you this. It's a cursed item, but one with enough power uses it, it should be a great help.
Oh man, I totally forgot about this until just now, Glenn. God.
So in this playthrough, I didn't choose to use the lamp just yet.
Okay.
We're gonna
Because
save
you can, yeah, you can use it right now and
Yes.
get your ass beat.
it. You can beat him right now.
You can.
You have to
yeah.
be ready for it. You have to be ready for
Right.
it. But
Yeah, you have to kind of gear up for it and know how to gear up.
yeah.
We'll get to that when we get to it.
Yeah. I've been doing a
Suffice
lot
to
of
say, yeah.
I've been doing a lot of thinking about how the end of Disc 1 is going to go with the One-Junction challenge. Because there's a point at which you have 6 characters and only 5
Right. Oh, you save it for then.
GF, so I'm but the thing is, I really want Squall to have that Guardian Force, which means getting 6, 1 for each of them, and then giving Squall.
I mean, I have to kind of part the mists of 20 years of time, but if I remember correctly, it's one of the most important GFs.
Yes. Well, it provides a very specific ability that involves hitting things, and I really want Squall to be the one hitting things. So.
Yeah.
I could get him and give him to Squall now. So Squall is running around with 2, and 1 character doesn't have any later. Doesn't seem fair, but if that's how it's gonna,
Yeah, I mean,
if that's how it's
the
gonna end
gap,
up.
right? That one character is going to get, if you do that, that one character will get screwed for a short amount of time. I mean,
Just a little while.
you've done your homework, though. You've looked ahead and have planned correctly. I wouldn't have had the foresight to do that.
Well,
I just kind of like barreled ahead.
well, it came from. I did a short playthrough the first disc.
Yikes, Glenn. Yikes, what are you doing?
Oh, what am I doing? What is this? I thought I didn't fight him.
Who dares disturb my sleep?
Well, did say early on that if you get killed, you're gonna show it. Man, he has. So he carries Demi.
Yeah.
Is a neat spell and injunctions like a Mobo. And yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's a great spell. I'm just confused why I thought that I hadn't.
Yeah, at first I thought you were joking, like you had just been coy about it, but no, you're just genuinely confused.
And now I'm wondering if this is my test playthrough of the first disc. But this looks like.
Or maybe you just die here.
You know, it's possible that I did it and then I blacked it out. No, this has to, because in my my test playthrough, I was trying to give the garden guys the robot voices. And this time I gave them like the breathy snake voices.
A lot of HP there, bud. So there is a trick to beating Diablos.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it is. You can just persevere. I mean, or just hammer him with limits, right?
Yeah, I think the trick here is he brings you down to low, and then you
But he can't
bring
does
him
he...
low.
Right.
Yeah, he does have a punch. He'll get you down
Yeah.
to like 15 hit points, and then he'll punch you in the face.
Oh yeah, okay, he's hitting pretty hard. Yeah, you can do this. So, yeah, I mean, people may have noticed that 90% of what he does is either Demi or Gravage, both of which are percentage based, so they can't ever reduce you to 0. And Gravage is what? It's not 50%, it's 75. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that's real cool and good if you're trying to get a limit. Let people get down to yellow and go nuts. Yeah, this is coming back. It's good. I forgot about this though until you got that lamp.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
It's
actually.
It's a really neat kind of beat at the beginning of this game where this game really does kind of just throw you in both feet because it gives you like time missions right at the beginning. This is bananas. I mean, it's like telling a little kid, "Do not push this button." Like,
Well, it's also an interesting moment because if you don't go talk to Sid there, you don't get it.
you cannot get it.
You cannot get this guy.
And I'm trying to remember how many GFs are optional because it's most of them.
I think it's like a third of them are optional and a third of them you have to draw from an enemy, so you could miss it.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can, if you avoid or miss every GF that can be missed, you end up with like 6 or 7 or something. Like, it's not a lot.
Yeah, that's right.
And there's no like reason the game needs you to have 20 GFs.
No.
So if you miss this guy, then tough luck.
So two things. One is there is a reason to do that, which is to sell the $25 strategy guide, which I'm pretty sure there were at least as many strategy guides sold as copies of the game, right? Second thing, they actually put in a neat function where near the end of the game there's a series of bosses, and if you miss any of the GFs during the game, those bosses have them and you can draw them from the bosses.
Yeah.
So this is Diablos, right? We've been not saying his name, but this is Diablos. And if you don't get the lamp or you don't defeat him, you can draw him from a boss at the end of the game. It doesn't do you much good.
It doesn't do much good because you haven't had a chance to develop it.
That's right. That's right. But technically, you can end the game with all of them.
Man, he hits like a truck, huh?
Yeah.
He hit you for like 200 or something.
Yes. Yep.
So yeah, he will just demi everybody and then just one-shot. This fight is maybe the first one that really kind of shows off that strategy that you can take of like deliberately just sitting there in the yellow or in the red and just going to town once. Oh yeah.
Oops. Oops. Sorry.
It's the first time we've seen this too. So Glen has the time at the bottom to enter as many of these button combinations as he can accurately. So Zell's limit break can hit pretty hard once he gets kind of statted out to do that.
Yes. Yep.
He's not as strong as Squall right now, but he could be later.
Well, we gave him those 100 waters to his strength, so he's punching pretty hard. But his limit break can't compete with Renzozuken, which is basically the best thing in the game.
I remember one playthrough of this game, I spent probably half of the game clock with Squall in the yellow. Just because it just blazed through random encounters. It doesn't matter if he can be one-hit kill if the first action in every combat is Renzozuken. And we're about to win here. Yeah, here we go.
Too much sleep. Are too weak.
Nice.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I'm a little concerned. Why did I think I skipped this battle? I intended to skip it.
I don't know. Maybe
I couldn't resist. Maybe I couldn't resist. Maybe there's an actual curse on that lamp. So even if you don't want to touch it, it makes you touch it.
We're just in the wrong timeline, Glenn.
Well, that's what I was concerned about.
Time or something.
That's what I was concerned about because I was worried that I threw up the wrong video.
Did you have a transporter accident? And there's like another version of you somewhere.
Oh my god.
That doesn't have a beard.
I am playing Star Trek Timelines, which is a mobile game in my spare time. It's basically a game where you collect your favorite Star Trek characters. That's all it is. There's a lot of buttons and a lot of currency, but basically you just collect portraits of your favorite Star Trek characters. Chris.
Did you get Thomas Riker?
One of the things, yes, but that's not... his stats are very poor, so I got rid of him.
Okay.
In this game, they have characters that don't appear in the series. They only appear in graphic novels, including mirror universe characters that don't have mirror universe versions in the show. Specifically, the mirror universe next gen crew.
Oh my god.
So mirror universe Picard is like...
Isn't he like jacked?
He's jacked and he has a goatee.
Yes. He has like a sleeveless uniform. I've seen, I think, the cover of the Mirror Universe TNG.
I think there's also an assimilated... I think the Mirror Universe Geordie LaForge is assimilated. Don't quote me on that. We should go look it up. But he's got boar guys.
Nice.
Yeah, so going back to what Chris was saying, you'll notice that I left Squall at 44 hit points, just so that I could do things like this.
You know, the game was sometimes criticized for being, like the draw system as being tedious, but the game also gives you everything you need to expedite the game anytime you want.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right.
And really, like, it's a self-fulfilling thing too. It's not just abusing the limit system, right? If you sit there and draw a bunch of spells, tedious in one fight, but then when you get out of it, you're jacked, and the next fight's going to be that much quicker. So,
Yep.
It evens out.
Yep. 100%.
And honestly, every JRPG is about grinding in some way, shape, or form. So,
well, that's what's kind of lovely about this game is that it's grinding optional. If you want to break it by doing exactly the right things, go for it. If you like the fighting, like I do, just go fight.
Yep. You can also grind when and how you want. You can grind right at the beginning of the game, and then kind of ride that, and then keep using the refining item system to keep yourself at pace with better spells later.
Yes.
Or you can grind later. Like when you get better transport, you can get to some of the secret areas. Jeez, he is in trouble.
That poor thing is a one-hit kill anyway, if you get the trigger.
Yeah, that thing has 150 HP or something.
Not anymore. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so in Final Fantasy VIII, if you're not familiar, the enemies level up as you do. So when they give you the magic lamp at the beginning of the game here, and it has Diablos inside, if you fight it while you're level 10, which we just did, you're fighting a level 10 Diablos, which is weaker, and it scales up. So whenever you rub that lamp and you fight Diablos, whether you're level 10, 20, 50, 80, doesn't matter, he's always going to be a tough fight. But I don't think you always scale exactly evenly, so there might be some times in the game where it's easier than other times to win that battle.
And when creatures scale, they don't acquire new or different abilities. It's not like Pokemon or something. They really just hit harder. Their stats scale up, not what they do. So Diablos would always just
Do you need to buy anything?
hit you with gravity
We
and
carry various gifts.
punch you.
Yeah. I think they may gain some abilities, but it's like once you see that ability in the game, you're basically going to continue to see it in the game.
Yeah.
And I don't think that happens very often. Wow, if I forgot that entire boss fight, thinking that I hadn't done it.
That's rad.
What else have I forgotten? I only recorded this 2 weeks ago.
It's been a long 2 weeks.
holy.
Please purchase a train ticket. I'm sorry, but you don't have enough.
That was a good voice acting. What? I like that you captured the awkwardness of a service employee having to have an awkward conversation with a customer.
Right?
Let me share an anecdote from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So, I don't drink, but I went to the grocery store and I bought wine to cook with.
Yeah.
And since I'm not used to buying alcohol, I literally only buy cooking wine, right? So, it's, COVID times, and they have, I'm wearing a face mask, the cashier's wearing a face mask, and there's a plexiglass screen between us. So there's just enough barrier that, like, it's a little bit harder to hear her.
Yes. Yep.
So she said, "Oh, can I see some ID for the wine?" Right?
The train will be departing soon.
I don't know what I heard her say, but it wasn't that. So I said,
yeah.
"No, I'm good." And so there's a guy like bagging the groceries, and she's like, I don't at first notice that she must have had the most awkward look on her face, because I didn't notice. I'm at the keypad, like doing my whole, debit card transaction thing. But she must have looked at me like, dude. So she keeps ringing things through, and then when I'm done with the card, she goes,
"Pretty cool, huh?"
So,
sure is.
So ID for the wine. And after a couple seconds, I realized, like,
Squall,
oh my god. I'm like, oh, whoa, I'm really sorry. Hold on a second. She must have thought I was gonna just like try to, I don't know, just power my way right through that.
Well, I gotta say, yeah, right.
No, I'm good.
No, I'm good. No. So I gotta say, you did the right thing, because my go-to line when I can't hear someone is, "No, I'm good.
I'm gonna go check out the front."
That's my go-to as well. Okay, we do have to listen to this though, because
let's go check it out, Squall.
Sure.
Selfie has her train song.
Oh my god. Are you gonna voice act the train song?
I gave it a shot. I think I did
I don't
okay.
remember the train song, but I
gave it a shot.
By the way, my wife is just making fun of me in the background for cooking wine.
It's her job.
Yeah.
Yo, check it out. So this is Seed's private cabin. Whoa! Oh yeah, this is awesome! I love trains. Train, train, take us away. Take us away, far away. To the future we will go. Train, train, take us away. Take us away, oh, far.
That's actually kind of an endearing little scene.
I'm pretty sure I just stole that melody though. That's from something.
Well,
right?
I'm glad you're excited.
Maybe.
I don't know.
They even have magazines here.
I found a cat fancy.
This is pretty damn amazing. It pays to be a member of Seed. Squall, do you know anything about timber? Thought so. Well, let me fill you in. Timber used to be a country surrounded by deep forests. But 18 years ago, Galbadia invaded. Timber fell quite easily to Galbadia, so now timber is under Galbadian occupation. It's said there's a whole bunch of resistance factions, big and small. And? No, that's it. Thank you, Mr. Know-It-All. Hey, no problem.
Zell does not detect the sarcasm at all.
No, he's so great.
Man, these two are really just a heck of a pair with Squall.
You should get some rest if you're tired. I'm really sleepy. Are you okay? Hey, whoa. Something's wrong with me too. I feel sleepy. What is going on? What is this?
So Chris, did you think this game was a little bit weird so far?
A little bit.
Because it's about to get fucking bizarre.
Right. So you mentioned one name earlier. I forgot how that even connects now.
Yeah.
Laguna, are you sure this is the right way? Where am I?
It's like Vietnam.
Yeah, it is quite like Vietnam.
there's even different battle music. God,
Yes.
it's all coming back to me now.
Mm-hmm.
I like how Kiros fights. You got a cool style. Yikes.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there a name for those kinds of blades? Is that a thing?
Qatar.
Guitar. That's right. I'm gonna turn up that battle music for just a second here, so we get a good listen.
Gotta respect a man that just chucks a big chunk of sharp metal at a person.
You know, I sort of wonder if it has to do with Final Fantasy VII. They're like, you know, because in 7, Cloud has a stupid sword that's twice as big as he is.
Yep.
And in this game, they're like, oh no, we're gonna use a weird gun blade, but then it's gonna be nunchucks and gloves and a slingshot, you know, real simple things. And then somebody else is like, no, no, no. We'd have a big weapon. Where's the big weapon? And then they animated that.
Yeah, I wanted to see Laguna's limit. See what that's all about.
Yeah. Fortunately, I think we won that. We won that fight a little too easily.
He's traveling around with these two weird guys that use weird weapons, and he's just like, guys, we have machine guns. I'm just gonna go ahead and Ward looks like the bad guy from Platoon.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not a bad guy though, if I remember correctly. He's kind of a guy. So Glenn, this is pretty weird. Looks like these guys have all the same Guardian forces as your characters. It's pretty odd. What's that all about?
Seems strange.
Yeah.
We're also getting some narration from off camera
Yes.
in the dialogue boxes. Seems very strange.
Get more dialogue box tricks.
I love that.
Just this one guy.
Yeah, these guys are kind of a one-hit kill too.
Sleep's a good spell though.
Oh.
Especially, I mean, as we ran into the T-Rex, right? And junctioning it to status attack is real good.
Hey, aren't we here to fight a war? You know, against the almighty Timber Army?
Yeah, so why are we wasting our time messing with these animals?
Well, you see, it's just that,
Don't tell me we're lost again.
Anyway, we're going home. Dayling City, here we come.
Wait, Laguna!
It's a little weird. A lot of this game.
You can't park in the middle of the street.
Chill out, man. It's cool. All right.
A lot of
then.
this
How's
this
about a drink?
part of the game is shot like a
you
movie,
drink.
like
We already
cutting
know you're
from
not
shot
in
to
it for
shot
drinking.
in a very
Just admit it
cinematic
all.
way. But they're missing an establishing shot there.
Just drink some juice like
You know.
a weenie.
They're in the jungle,
Yeah.
and then
at the
fade to
piano.
black. They're in a city, and it's like, did they
How
just?
did they get from one to the other?
Yeah, did they drive home from the jungle?
That's it. Forget it. I'm not going. We know you will.
Like if they just screwed up traffic and the game points that out. They just parked a car in the middle of a square.
Yeah. So the city here is a little less navigable than in the garden, but there's actually not that many screens to get lost on, so it's not that bad.
This is extremely Paris.
Oui.
So, I believe the French would call it an Arc de Triomphe.
Oui, monsieur. Yeah, so in my headcanon, just to explain for the audience, I think I've already talked to Chris about this. The Galbadia is France, right? Everything here is modeled after France. So I gave a lot of the characters from Galbadia French accents. But it's also an imperialist nation, right? That's conquered many other nations. So there are other accents mixed in, and in particular, like southern U.S. accents, like Laguna. So he's from a village that was long ago conquered by the Galbadians, where they talk like southerners.
Welcome. Without a reservation, you will need to pay in advance. Thank you very much. Please have a pleasant stay.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good rate.
Thank you very much. We hope to see you back soon.
So the game has done just enough so far in this sequence to give us something to
Please
grasp,
step up to the
right?
counter.
Because like we were on a train to Timber, and these guys just left Timber.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know who they are. We don't know why they were there. We don't even know, is this like simultaneous?
Your usual table is ready.
We don't know any of that stuff yet. So
Huh? Excuse me? What?
That's right. That's right.
What's wrong? I don't know.
but the writing's pretty sharp because it gives us that
Your
connective
usual
tissue
table is
of
ready.
Timber. It's why they start in the forest.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Is this a dream?
Yep.
Ooh, Laguna's pretty cute. What is going on? What's happening to me? At ease, man. We're going all out tonight, right, boys? May I take your order? The usual. Me too.
Keep 'em coming.
Man, Ward's a big boy, huh?
He's a big boy.
Oh, Laguna.
He's built like a
Should be making
linebacker.
an appearance soon. You going for it tonight?
Yeah, go for it. Whatever, man. Can't you see she's working? Don't go back on your word. Come on, go wave to her. Give me a break.
So you say. But we know you'll do it.
Yeah, they actually make you, the player, run up to the piano, and then it automatically backs off.
Oh, to be this close to Julia. Is this guy serious? Uh-oh. Oh, my leg's cramping up.
Oh, right.
Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh. Sad.
I like you're making the judicious choices about who is speaking.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed that moment. Thank you. Yeah, it's hard sometimes in this game. They really throw the dialogue boxes at you.
Good work, Laguna.
Mission successful.
Here, have a seat.
You big goober.
I didn't think you'd actually do it. Our popularity rating has gone up a point.
Yeah, but you got a pretty pitiful figure up there. I'd say you're about a -3 on the manliness scale.
Say what you want.
Julia sure is pretty.
Huh?
Laguna, we're going to take off. Hey, what's the rush?
It's on us tonight. Stay and relax a while, Laguna.
They're good buddies.
Good wingmen.
May I? Ah. Did I interrupt anything? No, not at all. Please, sit down. Oh man, it's really hurt. What do I do? Kyros, Lord, help me! What do I say? Man, she is pretty. What's this guy thinking? You okay now? Kinda. How's your leg? Leg? Oh, this? Yeah, oh, it's fine. It happens all the time when I get nervous. Were you nervous? Oh yeah, I'm still kinda. You can relax. You don't have to get nervous around me. Oh. Sorry. Say, would you like to talk somewhere private? I have a room here.
In your room?
Well, it's pretty hard to talk freely here. Everyone's listening in. If you'd like to, please come back.
They're literally all just standing there watching. Oh, Christ.
You don't want to.
Oh, it's funny.
Of course I do. Then I'll go ahead and wait for you. Ask for my room at the front desk, okay? Am I dreaming? This is a dream. This is a dream. This is a dream. No, this can't be a dream. This is too weird to be a dream. Julia, he wants to talk to me. He talks to himself way too much. And just the two of us. Get it together, Laguna. Oh, whatever. I always screw it up by talking about myself too much.
It's always been like that, but not tonight. I am all ears for Julia. Ugh, time to use my manly charm and help Julia with her problem. Can you really carry on a conversation with Julia? Make sure this conversation is sophisticated. No worries, man. That's like my speciality. One wouldn't say you converse, though. All you do is yap, 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 and never listen. I'm afraid that is for hotel guests only. Welcome, checking in. Which is Julia's room? Is he really going? Ah, Mr. Laguna Noir? I've been expecting you. Let me show you to Miss Julia's room. Thanks for coming. No, not at all. Thanks for inviting me. Have a seat.
So I think at this point there's some question about why she would invite him to her room. Why is he there?
Right.
Is she part of the Timber Resistance? Is she a secret agent? Does she have a mission for him? What is this? Right?
Going so soon? We haven't even talked yet. No, it's not that. It's just that I'm a big fan of yours, so I'm really kind of nervous, you know? No, so that's why you come to hear me play so often. You saw me? You were always smiling while you listened, right? You have beautiful eyes, though they look a bit scared now. Don't worry, I'm not gonna pluck them and eat them. I just want to talk, gazing into those eyes. Would you like a drink? Wine, perhaps? I must be dreaming. Yeah, I don't like fighting too much, but you get to travel, you know? Seeing new places and stuff. And it's fun, because Kiros and Ward are always with me. And hey, we should all go out drinking sometime. What do you say? And, what was I talking about?
Kiros really was right about him.
So I want to quit the army and become a journalist. So I can tell people all about the things I've seen on my travels.
He's like Joker. I just realized. He's Joker from Full Metal Jacket.
Oh,
One of my
not
articles
the Joker.
made the reader's column. It was pretty cool, huh?
I thought you meant.
Well, there's that funny line where he's like, "I joined the army to travel the world and meet interesting people."
Oh, yeah.
And then he kind of stares in the middle distance and says, "And shoot them."
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sorry.
but he is a journalist, or at least aspirationally.
Right.
You look adorable when you're asleep. Oh. How'd I fall asleep? Yes. I must have fallen asleep talking on like that. Tell me about yourself, like your dreams for the future.
Hey, there's that idea of dreaming and future again. It's funny, people keep saying those two words.
Yeah.
I want to sing. Not just play the piano, but sing too. Oh, I'd really love to hear that. But I
can't. I'm no good at writing lyrics. That must be tough. But thanks to you, I think I can come up with something. Thanks to me. Yeah. The many faces you've shown me. Times when you were hurt or worried or felt pain deep inside you. Your smile, your face, your eyes. You've shown me something. I think I can come up with a song now. I must be dreaming. But it's not a dream, is it?
Is it?
Laguna, new orders. Meet by the presidential residence, on the double. Can we meet again? Of course. I have to come hear you sing.
So I made a joke, I think a couple episodes ago, about how this game took a lot of risks, and one of those risks was
timber.
Flirtation.
Timber.
Yeah.
I can't state enough how
Next
rare
stop.
it is to
Timber.
have genuine, healthy flirtation
Right.
in a video game. I actually
It's-
cannot think of another example of a game that has
Were
this
we
kind
all
of.
asleep?
I can, but I mean, prior to this, at least in the series, it's not
Oh, maybe
not
someone
a lot of like
asleep
just
in
kind of
this?
normal,
There's a lot of people who resent seed.
Right.
Maybe.
identifiable.
Be careful.
Like,
Well, sure. There's examples
Missing
of like,
anything? Is
um,
anyone hurt?
toxic relationships and like,
or like storybook
I
kind of
don't
ones,
think so.
but
yeah,
not like just normal awkward.
Oh, what a relief.
Like, just like Laguna is such a goober. Like,
Right.
Everything's cool with me.
but we're all goobers, aren't we?
And I had such
Yeah.
a nice dream. I had a dream too. It wasn't nice though. Dreamt I was a moron. We will be arriving in Timber shortly. For those getting off, please be sure to have all your belongings. But seriously, Sir Laguna was so cool. Hey! There was a Laguna in my dream too. He's a Galbadian soldier, right? Laguna, Kyros, and Ward. Whoa!
that like head turn.
yeah.
They do so much more in this game with
There's no way
like
we
the
can
model
understand this.
animations.
Let's just concentrate
than
on our
any
mission.
previous game. It's
Some of them are
really
very,
ahead of its
Yeah, I
time.
guess you're right.
yeah. Some of them are very subtle too.
Yeah.
The way that
Put this
Julius
incident on
sits in
hold.
the chair
I'll
in the
report it
previous
to the
scene,
headmaster once we get back to guard.
it's a detail that most games wouldn't add in, but she really does a real womanly sit on a chair.
Oh, we
Yeah.
should be there soon, huh?
There's a lot of different ways that characters will sit,
Here we
stand,
go.
lie,
Psych yourself up, baby.
face each other, posture. Like in every previous
Still
game,
sleepy.
including 7, people are just either standing there or sitting or lying.
Yeah.
And there's only like 3 different things.
And then starting 9 also had a lot of that. And then starting with 10, it was all motion capture actors, basically.
But you can tell from, a character's posture if they're angry or sad or excited or
Yeah.
whatever. And that was new to this game. I mean,
Yeah.
it really was ahead of its time.
Actually, we saw one of my favorite examples earlier when Selfie walks into the train car and she's not feeling well. You can tell that she's not feeling well by her posture. Even
It has the kind of like lean.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that is the full episode here. I think I'm gonna save in a minute and end the episode. So I want to thank everybody for watching our trip into the bizarre world of Final Fantasy VIII. Oop.
Oh, the force of timber sure has changed. But the owls are still around. Welcome to Timber, sir. Come with me, sir.
That man is Canadian.
So in this headcanon,
On
Timber is
vacation.
Canada.
That's not fair. My Georgie's in there. I hate this pet shop.
Did that pet store take your pet?
It's closed. It's closed.
Please, this way, sir.
Oh, I guess there's a few more minutes where we get to meet these characters. And then I'll save, and then we'll be done with the episode.
Yeah, you're kind of railroaded for a minute here.
Yeah.
So,
So, you guys are seeds. I'm the squad leader, Squall. This is Zell and Selfie. Nice to meet ya. I'm the leader of the Forest Owls.
Squall's so cold.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's get on with it. What do we do? Just take it easy. Here, let me introduce you. Looks like you already met Watts. Hey. Guess it's just our princess then.
Oh, that's right.
Well, it's the princess's nap time, sir. Oh, man. Hey, Squall, sorry, but could you go get the princess? She's in the last room up those stairs.
These guys are weird. This is how I expect
Some of our other guys are in the room
Canadian
on the way.
partisans.
Yeah, just ask him if you get lost.
Yeah.
So we were hired to run errands, were we? Are you angry? We're not gophers. We're seed. We're special forces. This is the last time for this kind of thing. Oh! Ah! Oh, my stomach!
Listen,
Well,
I
get
can't-
ready for the strategy meeting, sir.
Can't proceed with the mission. I have IBS. Sorry.
Yeah.
I get the sense that he's lying, though. Like, it's just his excuse for why he can't do it himself.
Oh yeah. Well, he's an information guy, don't you know?
It's a good audio cue.
Yeah.
Hey, you're
These two meeting has
from
literally stopped
the party.
the action.
So,
Oh, good.
does that mean
Good call.
you're a seed?
I'm Squall, the squad leader. There's two others with me.
Yes! Seed is here!
Take it easy.
It's just that I'm so happy. I've been sending requests to Garden forever, but nothing. I'm so glad I spoke to Seed directly.
Oh, so you were looking for the headmaster at the party? You know Cypher? Yeah.
Well, he's the one who introduced me to Seed. Seed is such a nice man. I really didn't think Seed would come out to help a measly little group like us. But after explaining our situation to him, Seed gave the go-ahead right away. Now that you guys are here, we'll be able to carry out all kinds of plans.
We're going to overthrow the state.
Oh, literally. Oh.
Yes?
I'm going back to the others.
Okay, let's go.
We're going to kill all these fascists.
Squall, is he here? He? Cypher? No, he's not a seed. Oh. Oh, yeah. My name's Renoir. Very pleased to meet you, Squall. Seed members dance quite well, don't they? Well, approach your target inconspicuously at a dance party. There may be missions requiring this sort of subterfuge. It's expected of Seed to learn various skills. Oh, so it's work-related. That's too bad. Here, let me introduce you. This is my partner.
That's right, you get the name of the dog. I forgot about that.
Angelo. Angelo is really smart. Here, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Yeah,
Tutorial.
he is kind of neat.
Yep. Remember we found that Pet Pals magazine on the train?
Yes. That Zella was all excited about.
Oh, dude, it's a
cat
dog!
fancy.
Oh, God.
I just love these Egyptian cats. They're all wrinkly.
Oh, but if you pet them right, they make you invincible for 3 rounds or whatever.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, the dog is both her limit and is like a passive thing, right? Like,
be good, Angelo.
He does show up randomly,
Okay, I'll
not
meet
as
you
a limit
there.
break, but it's kind of rare. I don't think it usually happens 2 or 3 times per game.
I like the pronunciation of her name.
Thank you. Yeah, so she
I like
is.
that it rhymes with quinoa
Yes.
better than Renoa,
Yep.
which is how I always pronounced it in my head. But
That was always mine too, but once I made the decision that Galbadia is France,
right.
it has to be Renoir. So that's the episode. I want to thank Chris for being here, and I want to thank you for watching. And I hope you continue and join us next time for episode 6, which I believe is a full-on train heist.